Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 out wide. Man up deep. Man up deep. Yes.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second and 5. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's tired there. Hey, hey, hey. You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 50. It's Gator. Yeah. You don't want nothing. Check 24, check 24.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
I said it, let's go. Turkey's the mark, Turkey's the mark. Push him back, push him back. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Right there, 54 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Graham. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 17, Wilson hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Tackles.
Here's Wilson throwing again. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Don't get nervous.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson Going to throw again. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
He's checking. Crash. 14, run it. 31's the mic. 65. 31's the mic.
Now it's Wilson. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Touchdown, Packers! Taylor Gabriel, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go. Check.
Now back to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll make this a second and long.
Here we go. 15 lining. Pick it up. Go. Mike 50. Let's go. Mike 50. Get him. Ready, go.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
50, Mike's 50. Perfect. Okay. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming.
Looking to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check. Blue dot quarters. Blue dot quarters.
2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Cowboys.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Let go. Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming up. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check 26, check 26. Wild, 64, weak. Rabbit. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Check pass. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Ready.
Back to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike is 59. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? 59 is Mike, 59 is Mike. Check, 59. Here we go. Mike's 59. Mike's 50, exit. Check. Mike, check. 59. Hurry.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. He'll set up to throw. Escaping the punt. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Anzalone in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Taylor Gabriel, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2.
Check 24, check 24.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Here we go, here we go. 15 lining, 15 lining. Let's go. Mike Smith, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check 37. One left. Check. Lucky. Let's go.
On first down, it's Grant. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They will run with Grant. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down.
Shit.
40. Go, guys, 4 down.
Hayward.
Now Wilson. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Alert 3.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And some room to run now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Naeem Hines, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Come on, set. 50. Plant. Like the 59. Let's go. Alpha. Defense. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check, check. 59. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Yep. Let's see what you got.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Matthew Ioannidis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones.
Let's go.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Listen. He's coming. We got double up.
On 1st down, Hines trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check. Jump. Back.
They run again with Hines. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, defense, let's go, man. They got tight left. Even. 4 down. Even. Watch it.
On 3rd down, Grant. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Switch.
Well.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Check 43. Whip. Watch the whip. 31's the mic. Right here.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
31's the mic. I'm on. 31's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the play.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Throwing is Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch, twist. Go, go. Hey, 7, let's go. 50. I'm coming for a drop.
2nd and long. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Mike 50. I'm here all day. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go. He's coming. Double up. Topper. Topper. Go. Ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own side.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check there. There.
Hey, 0.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Gun. Tempo, gun tight.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. That escapes the sack. Steps away to his left. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first.